We hereby present a case of chorioretinitis clopiteria managed with subretinal TPA. A 30-year-old gentleman presented to us with a history of firecracker injury to the left eye 6 days back, with a presenting visual acuity of hand movement close to face and accurate projection of rays in all quadrants. On anterior segment examination, he had multiple sphincter tears with traumatic mydriasis, and on indirect ophthalmoscopy, vitreous hemorrhage was seen with bare sclera in the superotemporal quadrant. Ultrasonography was performed preoperatively and there was no evidence of retinal detachment. He was taken up for pars plana vitrectomy under local anesthesia. We initially cleared the vitreous hemorrhage and an area of chorioretinitis clopiteria was visualized superotemporally extending for approximately 3 clock hours. Blood was removed from the vitreous cavity with cutter, and after adequate exposure, posterior vitreous detachment was induced. Following exposure of the macular region, we found that there was a small full thickness macular hole through which subretinal blood was seeping into the vitreous cavity. Subretinal blood could be visualized under the macula as well as the inferior retina. We did not attempt to remove the subretinal blood through the macular hole as the size of the macular hole was very small. We proceeded to make a small retinotomy superotemporally, and subretinal tissue plasminogen activator was injected at a dose of 12.5 micrograms in 0.1 ml to clear the submacular bleed. BBG dye was used for visualization. Following the lysis of the clot after 10 minutes, blood was aspirated through the retinotomy, thereby clearing most of the submacular blood. However, the inferior subretinal blood could not be removed. Following this, internal limiting membrane peeling was carried out. Laser retinopexy was done at the edges of the bare sclera and around the retinotomy. 20% sulfur hexafluoride was injected for endotamponade, and the patient was given prone positioning postoperatively. At 1 month follow-up, there was complete resolution of subretinal bleed as can be seen here, and the best corrected visual acuity had improved to 6/18. On Swepso's OCT, there was type 1 closure of macular hole with few hyperreflective dots at the ellipsoid zone. This case describes successful management of post-traumatic chorioretinitis clopidogrel with subretinal blood and breakthrough vitreous hemorrhage by using subretinal TPA with excellent final visual outcome.